Hello fellow and future reachers, Chef Jerek here. In today's video, I'm going to show you the new player experience with one of Stars Reach's starting professions called the Intrepid Explorer. Every starting profession in Stars Reach comes with a few skills and pieces of equipment to help get you started. This system is heavily inspired by Ralph Costner's early work as creative director on Star Wars Galaxies. The Intrepid Explorer is currently my favorite profession in Stars Reach. As a veteran Star Wars Galaxies player, my first experience in the game was playing as a scout, which was one of the basic professions. The Explorer is pretty much the equivalent of that in Stars Reach. Once you select your starting profession and head through the portal, you'll end up at the space station. This is the starting hub for all players of Stars Reach. If you come down this hallway, you can check out a couple of the vendors here. The first one is homesteads. You can have up to 3 per account, so those are player housing. And then the second vendor here is just starting weapons, just cheap, very basic weapons that you can buy if you don't have them in your kit. And then the final vendor here is all about titles. Over in this corner, you can see the bank. This is actually shared between your characters, as you can see there. In order to gain new skills and items in the game, we need to get some currency. The best way to start making some money is to get missions from terminals here on the spaceport. These missions will vary between type and also tier. Currently, there are 5 types of missions that range from killing creatures to harvesting plants, and these come in tiers 1 to 3. The mission system is another one that's heavily inspired by Star Wars Galaxies. I have very fond memories of doing these group missions on planets like Yavin and Endor. Although the system is very basic right now, the plan is to expand it greatly in the future and potentially allowing other players to create their own mission types. Now that we've selected our missions, it's time to travel to the planet. These missions take place on what's known as a wild wormhole planet. It's a mysterious world that periodically appears in deep space for a limited time. I highly encourage anybody to go to these planets when they become available, because they usually end up having some of the best resources available in the game. But also be warned, they do end up closing, and if you do not make it back in time, you lose those resources. So before we start doing those few missions, I'll just demonstrate real quickly the starting pistol that we have for the Explorer, which is the Omni Blaster. It's electric based. It comes with 2 abilities, which I don't have unlocked yet, but it also has a basic shot and also a charge shot, which is what I'm doing right now. This is a great way to set up your shots. Alright, now that that's cleaned up, it's time to continue our mission. Alright, so I picked a stronger enemy this time for some more money. It'll be a little bit bigger challenge, but I should be able to pull this off. Alright, now that we've completed that mission, it's time to finish off the pathfinding mission. A great way to get around the world is using your grappling hook that you get available at the start of the game. It's got limited uses, but you're able to, I think, get around 5 shots. As you can see now, it's tremendously more efficient at traversing, and you can also climb up the mountains with it. Okay, we're just about to get to our next mission's coordinates. So this is a pathfinding mission, which uses the pathfinding tool. And what it does is there's about 60 or so waypoints on every map, and you can go around and collect them. In the future, there's going to be a profession that actually will be able to utilize these waypoints and sell maps to other players. I believe that's cartography, if that's how you pronounce it. And here's the skill trees for Ranger right now. The final tool of the video that I'm going to show you is the Xylo Slicer. This is a sci-fi version of a lumberjack axe. You can usually get around 2 charges per, but if you purchase or create power cells, you can pretty much spam this tool. Alright, so I've completed both of the missions. I've exited the wormhole and without it collapsing on me, and now it's time to head back to the space station and get our rewards. I'm just doing a quick check of my inventory to see the amount of currency that I've gotten now. And there we have it. Thanks for watching, fellow Reachers. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on my next adventure. Until next time, this is Chef Jerek, signing off.